In Judaism, we have the concept of a minyan, which means we need at least 10 people in order to recite Kedusha or Kaddish. If we don't have 10 people, we can't recite it. Why is it that we need a minyan? Isn't a prayer a personal connection between myself and my Creator? Why do I need to do it within a group of people? As well as we learn the halacha that we need 10 people from last week's portion, Parshat Shlach Lecha. There were 10 spies, and it calls them Edah, Ad Matai La'edah Hara'ah Hazot, calls them community. So from there we learn that there is at least 10 people for a minyan. Another place the Talmud learns about a community from this week's portion, Parshat Korach, in which Korach staged a rebellion against Moses. And we also learn from there about a community being 10. Why is it that we learn from communities of wicked people about such a significant mitzvah, such as coming together as a minyan? So, a prayer is also about our personal connection to God, but it's also about doing the will of God. And the will of God is to uplift society, to uplift the world around us. And therefore, when we are doing a Kedusha, Nikdashti betoch ben Israel, we have to sanctify God's name within a community, because we're supposed to uplift each other. So why then do we learn this significant halacha from the communities of the wicked? And the answer is given by Rav Kook. And he says, the reason why we learn from the wicked is and because the wicked are punished. Why are they punished so severely? Not just because they're doing something bad for themselves. If they're doing something that would hurt themselves, then that itself is the punishment. The punishment is for influencing the world around them. And instead of making the world a better place, they're influencing the world by their actions for evil and for wrongdoing. The same way, a tzaddik gets a reward. The mitzvah itself is a reward. Living a righteous life, you feel good about doing good things for other people. But the reward is for uplifting the world around you. So when we come together in a minyan, now we understand why we learn it from these wicked people. Just like they had a bad influence on others, we can invest all our energy in order to uplift the world around us, bring people together and sanctify God's name together and make this world a better place, a place for the dwelling of the divine providence. Be well and Shabbat Shalom.